have John Locke here in Sedona now, and he's really having a great time here in Sedona, signing some autographs and doing the film market here in Sedona at the Harkins Theater here. And John is one of those who's really out there in the Westerns and with Universal.
Character actor is what they call me.
Character actor, but you're a well-known character actor. You're in a
lot of bad guys.
A lot of bad guys, a lot of good guys.
Well, let me name off a few. You want some of my credits?
Definitely.
There was Streets of Laredo.
Right.
There was Bonanza. Wagon Train did 10 of those. Did 5 Virginians, all as a bad guy. Did the Streets of Laredo. Did I tell you about Streets of Laredo?
A little bit. Tell me anyway.
Well, I rode some bad horses through some bad lands out at Iverson Ranch.
Oh, did you?
Oh, yeah. That was in the old days. Then we went to Corriganville.
And did you work with Peter Brown?
I worked with the famous Peter Brown.
Famous Peter Brown.
He was not as famous then as he is now.
He's famous now, okay.
And we had a lot of fun. Speaking of fun, enough about me. Let's talk about you.
No, not about me. I'm just trying to hear something for the community. Because we don't get this kind of opportunity to have these kind of celebrities in the $1 especially Western, Arizona's Western.
Well, speaking from an old character standpoint, this is a community.
Right.
I've never had such scenery
Isn't it?
in my life. I'm serious now. I don't get serious very often, but I am now.
Yeah.
This is great. Didn't work, did it? I'm proud of the character work that I did in the Westerns during the 60s. We hope they'll come back one day to television.
I'm hoping so strongly myself because I think it's just missed by a lot of people.
It is.
Our age,
We travel the country a lot, and especially with the Virginian. I had the pleasure of putting a show together for James Drury, who played the Virginian, to go with the USO to Vietnam. We did 54 shows in 21 days over there, playing a banjo. We had a gut bucket with us. We had some great guys. A lot of them never came home. So we have a strong spot in our heart for the guys from Vietnam. And we hope there'll never be another war like that.
Yeah.
But speaking of Jim Drury, he was going to be here. He had another conflict, to be here for the Sonora International Film Festival and Stagecoach Days. We represent the Stagecoach Days. Did you see the Stagecoach back there?
I didn't. I have to check it out.
It's here somewhere.
Okay.
But these are the Stagecoach Days, and we're just happy to be here. It's my first time in Sedona.
So what about, I know it's probably still in your heart that getting in front of the camera and doing some acting.
Oh, yeah.
And I know some of these guys here, Robert Fuller and Peter Brown, they got some projects going.
They have. I have too.
Oh, great. So what do you have going?
Well, we have, we're doing a Western with the producer here who lives here in town. I don't know whether he wants to talk about it yet, but I think he will. It'll be out in the papers pretty soon.
Okay.
A beautiful love story version of Jesse James. And that is definitely a Western, and to be filmed a lot in St. Joe, Missouri, and Columbia, California.
Okay.
You'll talk to him sometime and get a lot of the lowdown on it. But
He just lives here in town.
Yeah.
Oh, does he really?
He does. He's here with us today.
Really? Okay.
He may be incognito. I don't know. He's got a frown on his face right now.
One of those guys back there. I don't want to mention the names, but one of those guys back there.
Yeah, one of those guys back there.
Okay.
And we have one of the famous Western artists here from California. It's here. She's here and helping us out with the pictures. By the way, we have incredible pictures, color and black and white. See, I worked in both in major pictures.
Right, I know you did.
I did the number 7 Gunsmoke that I did was in black and white. I played a bad guy, and it was a number 7. It was black and white, a half hour long. Miss Kitty was still very young. Mm-hmm. And we had a great time. And then my agent says, let's do some more of those. So then we got into the heyday of the Westerns, and Universal captured my fancy.
So you've been...
Did you ever get your fancy captured, Donna? The famous Donna Martell is here with us, too.
Donna Martell, I know is here.
Yeah.
And I did a little thing on here with TV. But... you've been one of the privileged people. I maybe you can say blessed, because you've had one of those fortunate careers to do something you really enjoy and love. Meet a lot of great people.
Absolutely.
You know, not too many people in this world get that opportunity. So you really
I love the horses. I used to love the road apples and flies. I was big for those, and I love to get on a stock horse. A stack horse and ride them back on the Laredo, Streets of Laredo. Or did I mention that I did a Streets of Laredo? Are we having fun here or what, Donna? Katie, are we having fun? The girls over there. coaxing me on.
Well, just being here in Sedona is great to begin with, you know.
It's like a vacation to us.
Where you settled at? L.A. or one of those?
No, we're settled in L.A. Van Nuys, California, to be specific.
One of those big metropolis pieces.
Yeah, the San Fernando Valley made it my home.
Yeah, it's got gigantic, hasn't it? It's got kind of.
Oh, it's got out of. We would love to have this in Van Nuys.
Oh, that would be
all of this.
Well, there's a lot of.
Let's take it to Van Nuys.
There's a lot of entertainers, a lot of celebrities that live here now.
Yeah, I know. It's almost a movie colony, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. It's going to be that.
I understand Donald O'Connor is a citizen now.
I had him on TV about 3 months ago.
Yeah.
The gentleman's really great. He still dances.
Yeah.
And he's got great stories to tell.
He does?
Yeah, he really does.
Speaking of stories, oh, never mind.
Never mind.
He's another story. Wish you could join us, folks. We're having a lot of fun here at the Art Mart. And what's the street here we're on?
This is just Sedona Highway 89.
This is the main street,
right.
And we're the main attraction here at the Art Mart for today. Now, we're going tomorrow, aren't we,